All right, everybody, welcome in. Thank you very much for all of your kind notes and comments and well wishes. I just needed a little bit of a time to collect myself and have a nice self-care kind of day. So I do recommend those mental health days. And if you need one, please take one. It's very important that we manage our own mental health these days. There's lots of change and shift going on. So be good to yourself, all right? And thank you for being so lovely and such a good part of this community. I appreciate it. Today at noon, Pathfinders, we have invited the Wednesday folks over into Pathfinders. We have invited the Empress Club, I believe, into Pathfinders today. I'm going to do a guided meditation at noon, along with a setting intention or an intention setting burn ceremony that's going to be happening in that same live. So we'll be doing that. So it won't be Q&A today, but we will be doing these very important, energetic, clearing, energetic setting out of what we're looking to accomplish for the rest of this year. So come on along. If you're not part of Pathfinders, there's a link below to join. So let's see what's going on for you. All right, alchemical artist. There are no wrong turns. Thank God. You decided to wake up, or else why did you draw me? So some of you are being called. My reading on Tuesday, I believe, was about allowing for your calling to take hold, allowing you to sort of shift into a new thing. I feel some of you are a little bit hesitant or a little bit, I totally get it, a little bit resistant to change. And I feel like what needs to happen is to take a look at your ability to be resilient, your ability to be creative. I think you really need to look at yourself in such a way that shows you all of your strengths and your power. I think sometimes we focus a lot on the negativity of a situation or what could go wrong. Okay? We focus a lot on that. And I think that's just setting you up to not appreciate when, even though things are changing, and that might in and of itself be a little bit, disconcerting. You need to realize that you are being drawn in this direction. Everything is always working out for me. Things are on track. Okay? Things are on track. I'm going in my direction. I'm doing what I'm here to do. Knight of Cups, this has shown up in almost every single reading I have done. This is the offer that's coming to you, the opportunity that's coming to you that you're not seeing, right? It's in the card underneath the deck. 9 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, thank God. Okay, Strength, 8 of Swords, and the Temperance card. Lovely energy here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the 2 of Wands. So I just feel like you got this 8 and 9 of Swords here. And this is stuff that's going on in your head. 2 up in your head about something. 2 up in your head about, oh God, if I make this change, if I make this choice, what's going to happen? If I move, if I do something different, is that going to be bad? Like, change sometimes, if things are going well, or if things are going as you planned or something like that, and having some change show up, sometimes we can be like, oh, I don't want this to change, but it has to change. Things adapt. And we are in a time period, ladies and gentlemen, we are living in a time where things change fast. And we are being asked, sometimes it seems like it's never changing, but then if you look, I think that's what's going on here. You have to look at how much something has changed over the course of, let's say, the last year. Because when we're in it, when we're kind of incrementally moving along day by day, making little tweaks here and there, you don't really see all the progress. You don't really see all of your amazing capabilities that are coming out. There's just this sense of like, oh, I don't like change. But here's the thing. You're not seeing where this is going, and that's what's causing the anxiety. But what if I told you that taking action, grounded action, 4 of Wands is the energy of movement. It's the energy of celebration. All right. It's the energy of joy. And the King of Pentacles is a very positive, sort of abundant figure in the tarot. Things are changing for the better. For the better. So if you're freaking out about change right now, what if I told you that everything is always working out for you, right? We use that mantra a lot on this channel. Everything is always working out for me. So I guess I'm here today to kind of calm your anxiety, calm your nerves, calm your, because here's the Sagittarius card, sort of, and very, very, and Leo energy here, very kind of, what if we tried something like that? What if it all worked out? What if that's cool? What if this is interesting? What if, like, there needs to be some optimism here. Temperance energy, the fire energy here is very optimistic. And you have that Eight of Swords in the middle. It's almost like you're not seeing the good stuff. You just wanted to see that it's feeling like, whoa, okay, things are changing. And like, are we automatically believing that's a bad thing? Because I feel like it's a good thing. And I feel like there's messages coming through. There's something new to learn. There's something fresh to do. Adapt. Adaptation is the hallmark of this experience that we're having as a human being. And there is literally nothing that stands still. And if you stand still, it's almost like, you're getting on, and this has happened to me many times. I'm sure this has happened to you too, especially around here in New England, because in New England, driving in New England, the key to driving in New England is knowing which lane to be in whenever. Every single moment of a drive in New England, I need to be in a certain lane, because you never know when one lane's going to disappear. You never know. I mean, driving in New England is crazy, and it's all about determining which lane you are to get where you want to go. And so that does require some forethought. That does require, your ways to show you what you're doing. It does require you to be in it and recognize that, okay, things are changing, but I see it coming and I see what's going to be going on. Okay, that means I need to get into this left lane. All right, that lane's going to disappear. Okay. Oh, they changed this one, which happens in Boston every once in a while. They changed the one ways. So I can't go down that road anymore. Uh-oh, like, what do I do? So luckily, you have your own personal ways, right? You have your own, it's an app for those of you who don't know. I hope you do know. But a navigation system, you have one on board. And it's possible that in the past, when change has showed up, it's meant something to you that engineers fear or anxiety. It's meant something of loss, difficulties, issues, problems, things to be worked out. But I promise you, if you pay attention to the navigation system, if you're paying attention, now, just because you get anxious about something doesn't mean it's always something bad is going to happen. It just means that you're used to having this anxiety show up for you whenever change is around. That doesn't mean, it just means it's fear. Okay? It just means it's fear. And so what we want to do is we want to get into the correct lane, not the right lane necessarily, but the correct lane, so that when change happens, I mean, there is, a little bit of a driving reference here too, right? When you make a wrong turn, all right, I'm gonna continue to go down this road. Oh my God, Mary Jo. I'm gonna continue to go down this road for a second. But when you're driving and you have a navigation app going, if you do make a wrong turn, what does it do? Reorients you, right? It just gets you back. So, okay, if I'm feeling stress or anxiety over this, what's the next thing I can do? What's the next thing? What do I need to do? Do I need to take a mental health day? Do I need to pray? Do I need to meditate? Do I need to ground myself? Do I need to recognize what's going on? I'm sorry, this is on. recognize what's going on as merely something I need to negotiate? If I need to get from here to there, I need to get in that car and I need to drive down the road and I need to take that turn and get on that highway and get over there. And all of those things require you to have your wits about you and have you're open to what's going on around you, the other cars. You're not freezing up. You're not stopping. You're not doing anything like that. I feel like this opportunity gets slowed down whenever you get too much in your head. Think about it. What I was starting to say is sometimes when you get on a highway and someone who doesn't know what they're doing, there's highways around here where there is a stop light at the end of an entrance ramp onto the highway. But most times it's not. And you got to keep moving. You cannot go, I don't know. Am I supposed to be on this highway? You cannot stop. You have to keep moving. And that's very true about what's going on right now in the universe. You cannot stand still. You cannot stop dead at the end of that exit. Bad things will happen if you just don't keep moving. So in order to keep moving, it's like you can't like put your hands in front of your eyes and then just like say, okay, I'm not going to drive anymore, because you're driving a freaking 3,000-pound vehicle. You've got to be there. Be here now. And it does feel to me like the beautiful energy here of Temperance and Leo. Strength. This is about perseverance. Leo energy is about internal power. It's about your self-esteem. It's about your ability to see what's coming down the road. See, she sees the Knight of Cups coming up behind her. And this is the thing you haven't seen up until now. She sees it coming up behind her. But because it's change, or because it might be like, wow, this is a big deal, I then get a little bit afraid. And so I shut myself down. So be very careful about that, because honestly, what's going on with the universe and how we're moving through this spiritual ascension, more and more, we are going to have these moments of adaptation, of a need to drive in a part of the town you never have driven before, that you're unfamiliar with. It's going to require that you pay attention to your navigation system more and recognize what fear is. Fear is an onboard warning system that you are being asked by the universe to do something, or to take some kind of action, or to have a conversation, or whatever. If you're not doing anything about it, it just festers. Okay, the fear just continues to fester. So I'm going to say to you that what's being asked of you here and what's being brought in is a new opportunity, something that is very financially stable, financially good and grounded, and something that is really workable. There may be some changes that go on until you get there, but this is actively being brought into you. And I do feel like it's going to require you to learn some new things and take some new actions. All right. So we're going to talk about that, and especially the action of choice. And when you see that there are no wrong turns, that the navigation app just keeps bringing you back to where you need to be, just pay more attention to that onboard navigation system in you and be like, okay, I'm really feeling anxiety about something. I'm really feeling nervous about this, or I'm not sure about something. Go to a grounded, how do I say this? Go into your grounding meditation. Go into that place of really connecting with spirit. Because at those moments when you are so lacking in direction, or lacking in really having a good sense of things, mostly it's because you're too much up in your head and you've shut your eyes and you're still driving. So please don't do that. Okay. That'd be bad. So I'm going to keep going. I think there might be some messages here for Leo and for Sag. So I'll look at that. But even if you're not Leo and Sag, we'll just keep going and see where we're going with this. All right. So link is below for you. If you want to continue on with me, if you're part of Pathfinders, we're just going to keep on going. All right. I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.